Welcome to Sim Race TV. I'm Jay Weezy. Here we are, Knoxville Raceway for the International Dirt Association, presented by Online Dirt Connection, the Bruce Build Ironman Monday Modified Series, race number 4. And I tell you what, JD Brown, he won last week. And what a great race it was here last week. So we're looking to see that happen again. It was at KOKOMO. A little controversy last week, but, you know, not to be, no big deal. You know, it is. It's racing. Sometimes there's controversy. Sometimes there's a lot of things. But tonight we're here at Knoxville, and it's going to be a lot different than it is at KOKOMO. You know, KOKOMO's a lot of tough things go on at KOKOMO. I'm not a big fan of KOKOMO, but this Knoxville Raceway puts on some great racing. So get ready for some good stuff. Practice is winding down. It's race number 4. We're gonna find out if JD Brown can make it 2 in a row. First race was at VOLUSIA. Kendall Tucker got the win. Race number 2 was LANIER. Trevor Fitz, he stole the show there. And like I said last week, JD Brown took it home. And I was telling y'all, I don't know if y'all went back and watched it. I told you watch out for JD Brown, and he did it. And we're looking at him right here in the number 14. So far, he's fast, 5th fast on the leaderboard. So, a lot of fast cars out there. Looking through these guys, you got Hayden Cardwell up on the top, Jordan Casey, Shad Prescott, Blake Cannon, JD Brown. Your top 5 right there, and Clay Devin, Mookie Haney, Jason Minot, Kendall Tucker there, and Mason Crawford rounds out the top 10. So a lot of fast drivers here, a lot of drivers here. So far we got 30. They are still pulling into the track. Practice is over. We're moving on to qualifying. So here we go. Let's see who can put it on pole tonight. And if you're a driver and you're out there watching, or listening, should I say, put that thing on the top of the leaderboard, man. I want to see you start on the pole in the heat race, lead every lap, and pull off the win, because that's how you get it done here with the International Dirt Association, man. These Bruce Built Ironman Monday Modifieds, they're my favorite. I love the Modifieds. I like them better than the Pro late models, and a lot of people like the late models better, but for some reason, you know, I like these Modifieds, and they definitely put on some great racing. Right now, we're looking at the 14 runners qualifying lap. Last week's winner. Let's jump in the cockpit. Let's give away some of those secrets. Not the easiest track, you see. He's having a little bit of trouble out there. But I try to be quiet, let you listen to the sound of the engine, look at the speeds he's running and the RPMs he's turning and all that good stuff. Here at Knoxville tonight for race number 4, the weather. Winds coming out of the west right now at 10, air 69, track 69, and I heard that the track has a lot of moisture in it. Let's take a look at how qualifying starting off right now. You watched it, the 14. He put it on pole so far with a 19.5, 452. Let's see if he can stay up there and hold on to it. Right now, Mason Crawford, he's in 2nd. We got Charles Silvas out there, the 28. Of course, he's gonna spin her around when I get to him. Chris Cox in the 515. Currently, no time down for him, but he's on his way around to put that time down right now. Let's see what he throws down here. So he slides through 3 and 4, hammer down off of turn number 4. Actually, not turn number 4. Okay. Hey, well, hey, sometimes I'm wrong. Or it was turn number 4. 19.978. That's going to put him in 22nd, man. That's not good enough. I'm sure he's not very happy with his qualifying run. The 021 right here, that's Hayden Cardwell. And he stole it from JD Brown with a 19.440. He's only 12 hundredths fast, or 12 thousandths faster as he sits on the racetrack there. Mason Crawford, he's in third right now. His paint ain't loaded up for him just yet. Jesse Isidore's out there. Narwhal Bloodbath. Check him out on YouTube. What's funny is I just listened to this song on YouTube, and I need to turn off my sounds here. But yeah, I just listened to that song on YouTube by Narwhal Bloodbath. I forget the name of it. I think it's like Faint, or I think it's Faint. I can't remember. But check out Narwhal Bloodbath, man. Jesse Isidore, great dude. And right now, let's see where he's at on the leaderboard. Let's pull up the qualifying results right now. Top 10 in qualifying. You see it. Jarrett Murphy at the bottom of the list there in the 25. We're looking at the 10. That's Cody Canton-Wine. Second time in one of these. We'll go out there and win it, man. Make it happen. I hear you. Thanks to everybody that's out there watching. We appreciate all the support that we get from everybody, man. And you know, I feel the love when the love's given. So definitely want to appreciate you guys for that. Always a lot of great people out there watching. And really enjoy having the chat back and forth with you guys. All right, qualifying. It's wrapping up here. We're about to move on. It's race time. So let's, I was wanting to get in an interview with one of these drivers. So if there's a driver out there you'd like to talk to, let me know who it is and what you want to ask them. And if we get a chance, we'll pull them up in the booth. See if we can talk to them. But right now, heat race number 1 about to get underway here with Hayden Cardwell is going to be starting on the pole with Mason Crawford in the 119 alongside him. Second row is going to go to Mookie Haney and Jarrett Murphy. Third row is going to be Jordan Casey and Dustin Hall. Fourth row is going to be JD Sass and Cody Turchi. Fifth row, it's going to go to Greg Thompson and Troy Stuckwish. And top 3, as usual, will move on. So we'll throw that up there. That way you know the ones in the white will be locked into the main, the 50 lapper coming up here, the main event tonight here at Knoxville. So the guys in white will be transferring to that automatically. The guys in the black, well, they get to use this heat race as a chance to qualify for one of these C mains or B mains, and maybe be one of the top 5 that transfer out of that and get themselves locked into the show here. So cars are pulling off onto the track here. We're getting ready. So I'll shut up for a minute. Let's listen to these cars. On board with Hayden Cardwell right now. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate the feedback, man. I always like to ask that, but hey, when I don't have to ask, it's even better. But like always, or not always, because I've never had any issues, but here recently, I've had some internet issues, so hopefully everything works out here tonight. If not, if we do drop connection, we will hook back up, so just hang tight, and we'll come right back live. Unless it's impossible, then hey, you know, it's out of my hands, but we're getting set to go green here for heat race number 1. Hayden Cardwell, Mason Crawford, they're on the pole here for this one. And Hayden Cardwell is going to put that hammer down and try to be the first one sliding sideways down into turn number 1 here. The pace truck is off the racing surface. And here we go, boys and girls. This green flag racing here for heat race number 1. The Bruce Built Iron Man Monday Modified Series is on. Race number 4. Right now we're looking at the top 3, but we got a lot of battling going on a little bit further back. The 00, that's Mookie Haney right there. Let's get a wider look here at these guys. They're spread out just a little bit. You see a little bit further back, Dustin Hall. He's got his hands full of Greg Thompson in that 313. And up front, you see Hayden Cardwell starting to gain a little bit of track distance between him and Mason Crawford. And Mookie Haney, he's running strong in that last transfer position there, but he's got trouble right behind him there. Jarrett Murphy, the 25. He's going to try to steal that spot there from Mookie Haney. And you know, you never know what happens here, but Jared Murphy always a hard charger, and he knows how to put that hammer down and slang that thing sideways off in to turn number 1s and turn number 3. Who does, Kenneth? What are you talking about? Fill me in. We'll hook him up. Oh, Chucky, I got you. Yeah. Right now, Hayden Cardwell, he's led all the laps here so far as we completed 4 laps here. 4 more to go. And we're keeping an eye on this transfer spot right now. Jared Murphy just can't get to the back bumper there. Mookie Haney. Mookie doing enough to keep it out front. Absolutely. Hopefully everything will work out, man. We'll have you done. We'll have a good race. I always love watching you guys, man. Jared Murphy is trying. He just can't get there. Right here we got JD Sass. He's got Greg Thompson, Dustin Hall, and Cody Turchie all lined up right behind him, trying to run him down there. But we definitely going to pay attention as look at this guy. Hayden Cardwell has set sail like he's on a sailboat there. Mason Crawford, he's hanging tough. Let me get a drink here. All right, Mason Crawford, man, he's hanging tough in that number 2 spot. But Mookie Haney, he's looking fast. Problem is, checkered flag's out here. So Hayden Cardwell steals the checkered flag here for heat race number 1. Mason Crawford's locked in. Mookie Haney will be in the main as well. Jared Murphy gonna be on the pole in the B main, and all those other guys, good luck to them. All right, as we move on, keeping it moving here. Heat race number 2 about to go down here. Blake Cannon and Clay Debbin, they're gonna be starting on that front row. Blake Cannon had an awesome race last night, and he almost got that win, man. Led a lot of laps, and Chad Boland stole the show from him with a heartbreaker there for Blake Cannon. But it was an amazing race for all the fans and everybody out there watching, including myself. I enjoyed it. Drag race to the start-finish line. But anyways, Kendall Tucker and Jason Minot, he's gonna be, they're gonna be in the second row. Then we got, I'm not sure if it's Bailey, but it says Bailey Cardwell and Carl Young in the third row. Wes Gwaltney and Cody Cantwine, they're gonna be in the 4th row. And in that 5th row, it's gonna be Chris Sorencia. And let me just double check real quick before this goes green. 3, 3, 5, and 5. That's what I thought. All right, just want to make sure I'm giving you guys the right information. I'm not sure why Cody Cantwine's name ain't showing up there on the left, but nothing I can do about that here. All right, these guys going around the backstretch, and we're getting set to go green here one more time for heat race number 2. This time, it's going to be on Blake Cannon, and he knows how to set these things off down into turn number 1 for sure. Maybe that's why they call him Cannon. Who's in the Cardwell car tonight here? The 122. If you don't mind. Is that Davin? Here we go. Pace trucks off the track here. The 44 hammers down, but Kendall Tucker wastes no time. He times that restart or that start there perfectly, and he is all over the back of Blake Cannon right there. But the 184, Clay Devin, he ain't lifting up here. He is trying to steal this show away. Looking pretty good right there, running strong in 3rd. But we got a battle right here. The 122 of Cardwell and the 014 of Jason Minot. Jason Minot just a tick slower than these other two. The 184 Clay Devin up on the high side, and that 122, that's Cardwell, and he's running the bottom. Right now, they get single file here. 2 laps into it. Keep an eye on this leader because Blake Cannon's trying to hold off Kendall Tucker. You know, we know Kendall Tucker's fast. So maybe he can steal this one away. He pulled off the win at VOLUSIA for race number 1. Can he make it 2? Can he do it twice? Both of these guys very fast, win heat races every time they're in them, but now they got to fight against each other. Only one winner here for heat race number 2. Who's it going to be? Right now it looks good for Blake Cannon. He is holding him off, but Kendall Tucker, man, he is all over that 44. They go synchronized slides down into turn number 1. We got a race going on right here. Kendall throws that slider across the nose. Blake pulls it to the inside there, still side by side. They just changed positions for a second. Kendall Tucker trying to utilize that high side and make Blake stay on the bottom there. Cannon in the 44 trying to repay the favor. Didn't throw the slider, couldn't clear him. So they're gonna drag race one more time here as they get the 2 to go. This time by Blake Cannon still with a nose over Kendall Tucker, the 00. And the 122 of Cardwell is creeping in. Cardwell running out of time here. One more time around here for Kendall Tucker and Bailey. Cardwell and Blake Cannon, these guys will be locked in unless something happens here on this white flag lap. Blake Cannon still hammered down off of turn number 2, and Kendall Tucker not going to give up as he throws it down in there. It's going to be a drag race for the win here for heat race number 2. It goes to Kendall Tucker. Kendall steals the checker flag from Blake Cannon. Cardwell is going to be locked in as well. Clay Devin will be starting on the pole. All those other guys, good luck to you. Great racing, great racing, guys. I knew this would be a great show here tonight, and hopefully nothing I do messes that up. So sit back, enjoy the race, and these guys will put on the show for you. You're watching the International Dirt Association presented by Online Dirt Connection, the Bruce-built Ironman Monday Modified Series race number 4. Well, heat race number 3. Here we go. JD Brown starting on the pole with Dan Smolders on his outside in the second row. It's going to be Shad Prescott there. Alongside him's Michael Holder in the 16. Third row goes to the 60 car, Kyle Pearson. He's on the inside. On the outside of him is going to be Todd Hook in the 23. Fourth row goes to Hollywood, Charles Silvis in the 28. And Narwhal Bloodbath, Jesse Isidore, the number 15. Fifth row is going to be Chris Cox in the 515. And last but not least, it's going to be Ryan Leadham in the 102 car there. You see him in the black and red machine there, starting fifth row outside. Yeah, baby, this is going to be good right here. JD Brown, he's going to be the one that hammers down. But we watched Dan Smolders last week. I mean, he was super fast. Well, let's see who can pull off the win here. Shad Prescott fast, Michael Holder, Kyle Pearson, Todd Hook. Another guy that was really fast last night was JD Sass, man. I'd like to say he was flying out there last night. Here we go. Pace truck's in. The 41 gives a little encouragement there to JD Brown, but that gives JD a little boost there over that 211 of Smolders. Right now, Shad Prescott and Michael Holder going at it. Michael in the 16. He is sandwiched in the middle. No caution flags in this, guy, so keep in mind if something happens that could end your chances to get into the 50 lapper coming up here, the main event here at race number 4. Right now with 6 laps to go, JD Brown's your race leader. Dan Smolders holding on, or I'm sorry, Shad Prescott in second, Dan Smolders in third. Those three right now, they're in those transfer spots. Michael Holder, the first one below the cutoff line there in the 16. And And we got a battle for second right now between Dan Smoters and Shad Prescott. Prescott's down on the bottom. I mean, up on the high side. Smoters down on the bottom. And in the meantime, JD Brown in the 14 has checked out on these guys. Kyle Pearson's starting to pull up to the back bumper here, the 16 of Holder. Holder trying to catch up to Shad Prescott and Dan Smoters, so he loves what he sees right now in front of him. These guys stay side by side. Maybe Michael Holder can come up in there, and, or maybe they can get into each other and, you know, whatever. Hey, as a driver, that's what you're thinking. But we're going to definitely keep an eye on these guys as they're still battling side by side. The 41 of Prescott and the 16 of Holder. I'm sorry. I'm losing my head tonight, guys. They need to get in the booth with Ben. Who? Oh, contact. The 211 of Smoters taps Shad Prescott there. White flag is out. One more time around for JD Brown right now. And we got a battle for this transfer spot. Actually, never mind. Michael Holder just can't get to the back bumper there of Dan Smoters. So Dan, he's going to be the last one to transfer. JD Brown takes home the win in the 14 machine. Shad Prescott and Dan Smoters locked themselves in. And Michael Holder are going to be starting in a good spot there in this C main right here. I believe. I could be wrong. I'm still learning a lot about this dirt stuff. I have came a long way from where I used to be. If some of you guys have been around long enough, you would know, you know, I didn't know a whole lot about the dirt. But once I watched a couple races, I mean, I really got into it. These guys, you're not gonna find racing like this on asphalt, I promise you that. Now, I don't agree with, you know, asphalt's just for getting to the track and all that. I don't believe in that, because asphalt is racing's racing. I don't care if you're on water, if you're racing in a boat. I'm gonna race you. I'll race you in flip-flops. Anyways, all right, C-Main coming up here. Todd Hook, he's going to be starting on the pole with Dustin Hall alongside him in the 331. Then we got Wes Gwaltney there starting second row inside the 81 machine. Alongside him is going to be Hollywood, Charles Silvas, and that 28, Chucky, they call him Chucky. Third row goes to Cody Turchie and Cody Canwine. Canton Wines, Diesel Performance. Then we got Narwhal Bloodbath's own Jesse Isidore starting in the fourth row on the inside. Alongside him is going to be the 124 machine of Troy Stuckwish. Fifth row is going to go to Joshua Hessen in the 118 and Chris Cox in the 515. Sixth row, supposed to be Jordan Casey and a Chris Orencia, but not out there. Last but not least, it's going to be the 102 of Ryan Leadholm as these guys get set to go green this time by here. The pace truck will pull off out of their way. And then it's going to be on Todd Hook. And you know he's going to hammer down in that 23 machine. Oh, top five. My bad, my bad. Top five, top five. All right, all the guys in white will move on to the B main. We got a lot of racing going on in about sixth. Oh, we got a West Gwaltney having a little issue, I believe. All right, three wide there. Charles, Chucky, Hollywood, Silvas up way up out of that. On that high side there, Cody Canwine there in that 10. They get single file there. Jesse Isidore, that beautiful number 15, right behind the number 10 at Canton-Wine. Race leader Todd Hook, second is Dustin Hall, third is Wes Gwaltney, and we got 12 laps, so it's going to be 10 to go this time by side is Canton-Wine and Silvis. They better watch out because they got that narwhal bloodbath guy right behind them. JD Brown, if you're watching, I'm gonna try to get you an interview in before this main event. If you're opposed to that, let me know in the chat. Steve Brady, thanks for stopping by, man, on YouTube. We're live on YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch TV. I heard Twitch was the best to watch it on, though. Not trying to be biased or anything, but that's just what they say. We're watching this transfer position right now. It's Cody Cantwine, the last one that's going to transfer to the B main. Jesse Isidore there in the 15. He's trying to run him down to lock himself in. We're going to check on our leader up here, Todd Hook, coming off of turn number 4 here with the 331 of Dustin Hall there, running strong in second. Charles Silva's there in the 28. He's looking good as well, running third. Still quite a ways to go here. Anything could happen. 6 laps to go here for Todd Hook. Hollywood Charles Silvas is starting to close in here on Dustin Hall, or vice versa. Have a shot of Crown, you'll be all right. That's what Steve said. Steve Brady, crazy man. I quit drinking 13 years ago, but I love it. That's why I don't touch it. I like it too much. Todd Hood looking good. Last lap was a 20.182. Charles Silvas ran a 20.07, so Charles looking pretty quick out there. Fastest one on the track right now is that 28 of Charles Silvas, and look where he's at, up on the high side, right on that edge. A little contact there. Looked like Cody Cantwine. No, it was Wes Gwaltney. Makes a little bit of contact with that outside wall. 3 laps to go. Todd Hook, Charles Silvas, Wes Gwaltney, Dustin Hall, and they are battling right now. We just lost Jesse Isidore there a little bit. This is for that last transfer spot to the B main. Top 5 will move on. 2 to go. Jesse Isidore, he wants that spot from Cody Cantwine. The white flag's out, and Cody slides up the track just a little bit. Isidore pushes, gives it all he has. Coming to the checkered flag, Cody Cantwine out front right now. Jesse still hammered down. Who'll get it at the line? It's a drag race. It goes to Jesse Isidore. Cody Cantwine 6th. Congratulations to Todd Hook, Charles Silvas, and all those guys. Man, what a race. And I didn't catch how close that was, but that was really close. I tell you what. Let's go back and watch that real quick. One more time. Oh, that was after. Here we go. One more time. This is the finish. Right there. He just had a nose on him there. All right, let's get ready for this B main or C main. I don't know why it says C main again, but well, they'll figure that stuff out one of these days. Or maybe I'll fix it myself if I can figure it out. All right, Jared Murphy on the pole, the 25 car. Clay Devin, the 184. He's going to be alongside him. Michael Holder in the second row in the number 16. He's going to have JD Sass there in the 022. He was extremely fast last night. Let's see if he can do the same thing here in this Ironman Monday Modified. Third row is going to be Jason Minot in the 014 and Kyle Pearson. Fourth row is going to be Greg Thompson and Carl Young in the 24. Watch out for him. 5th row is going to be Todd Hook and Hollywood Charles Silvas. 6th row is going to be Wes Gwaltney and Dustin Hall. And last row is going to be Jesse Isidore, which barely made it in there. But he made it. And I hate to see it for Cody Canwine, but I love to see a good race. What's up, Hayden? Thanks, man. Over on YouTube. All right, it's going to be 5 more here this time that's going to move on. Who's it going to be? It's going to be on Jarrett Murphy up front, starting on the pole. As soon as that pace truck leaves the racing surface. Here we go. Hammer down for Jarrett Murphy as he's going to take off. Wow, what a restart. Or I always say restart, but what a start for Jarrett Murphy, man. That's going to help him a lot here. 12 laps. Look at this mess of cars right here. They are wrecking in the back. Looks like Greg Thompson involved in that. And I believe Dustin Hall. No. They are fighting back here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on right now. Let's go back up front because Jarrett Murphy, your race leader, he's under fire from Clay Devin. The 184. Devin throws it down to the bottom. Jarrett stays up on the high side there. Murphy trying to get that momentum run off of the corner. We'll try to do that. 10-4. We got a battle for the lead here. 9 laps to go. JD Sass has a show right in front of him. The 184 of Devin and Jarrett Murphy side by side there. Kyle Pearson, he's catching up to JD Sass there for that 3rd spot if he can get to him. Uh-oh, the 184 of Devin slides up the track, loses a little bit of momentum. Jarrett Murphy capitalizes. He sees that door open and he takes it there as he slides right up to the door of the 184. Devin still your race leader as he holds off a hard charging Jarrett Murphy here, but there's 6 laps to go. Actually 7. And I tell you what, man, let's jump on board here one time with Jarrett Murphy. You see JD right there looking at the bumper cam of the 25 machine. We're going to have to go back. We're getting down to 5 laps to go in the top 5 transfers. So let's check out that spot. Michael Holder, he's in it right now. Barely, but he taps the wall right there. That might open up the door for that 23 and Todd Hook. Todd will take it if he gives it to him. Right now, it looks like Holder having some issues. Right now, he's running the bottom. Todd Hook up on the high side. Like the top 3 seem to be up higher than a lot of these guys, so it looks like the fast line's up a little bit higher. Todd Hook showing that that is true as he is charging with that momentum around the high side there, trying to make that pass to take over that number 5 transfer spot. And he, wow, a little bit of contact there with him in the outside wall. That was Jason Minot, I believe. No, not Jason Minot. Sorry. We got Carl Young running 8th right now. I'm looking at the lap times right now. The fastest car on the track is Clay Devin with a 057, a 20.057. JD Sass with a 20.87. Kyle Pearson with a 20.079. Todd Hook with a 20.087. Michael Holder with a 20.078. It's almost like these guys are running fixed setups. You got 7 guys that are running within a 1/10 of each other. A little bit of trouble there. Had to keep up with this race leader, Clay Devin, because the checker flag comes out. And Clay Devin walks away with it. Jared Murphy in second. JD Sass in third. And there it goes. Final practice coming up here. Let's see if we can get a word in with Blake Cannon. The hot shoe McKinney, Texas driver Mason Crawford. Let's see if we can do that. What do you want to ask him? Make it quick because we don't got a whole lot of time. And I'm going to pull up last week's winner for sure. JD Brown, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Coming off a win last week, man. You look fast, as always. Had a good run last night. How's the track? How's the car? And you think you can pull this one off tonight?
We're sure going to try that. The setup's pretty good for the super slick on the bottom, which is what probably going to be running for the most part. And hopefully we can use that momentum and try to get another win. It's going to be tough. And Leon's going to be starting third, so we'll see how we do.
Hey man, I'm a JD Brown fan, so see if you can park it in victory lane for us.
Sure gonna try. It's gonna be tough, but I think I could pull it off.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
JD Brown. They said, let's talk to who asked first. Icy asked first. He said Blake Cannon. Let's see if we can talk to Blake Cannon. He said, ask him what? Oh, I got you. Blake Cannon, it's Jay Weezy. You got a minute?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we got a question from somebody out there watching. They said, how's the car for you, man? Did you make the right changes for it?
I don't know. Looking at the times right here, almost 2/10 off, so not looking too good so far, but I'm hard at work right now.
Hey, the track might change for you, man. Well, I won't interrupt you any longer, man. I know you're hard at work. Good luck out there tonight.
Oh, you're all good, Jay Weezy. But thank you. You know, I just got to thank everybody at Z6, you know, Kendall, Hayden, Mason, Daniel, Jordan, you know. We got 3 guys starting top 5, so hopefully you can be talking to a few Z6 guys here tonight.
Hey, absolutely, man. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
All right, we got one more request. Let's see, it's Mason Crawford. Let's see if we can talk to Mason Crawford real quick. Right now, he's third on the leaderboard. Right here, this guy. Let's see if we can find Mason Crawford. Mason Crawford, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yeah.
Hey, we got a question from Daniel Shepard out there. He said, how confident are you in finishing in the top 3, man? You got a fast car. I see you out there, 19.944 right now. Had a good run there earlier. What's your chances of pulling this one off here tonight?
I don't know about winning it, but I think Hagen Carbo is going to do a good job of winning it. But I like my odds at a top 3 finish.
Hey, absolutely.
I think 06 is going to get the 1, 2, 3 on this one.
Oh, really? How's the car feeling for you?
I mean, it's good up top, but if I got to enter low, just push it a little bit.
Hey, man, good luck out there.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Mason Crawford. All right, we got time for one more. Well, maybe one more. We'll see. We're gonna do the honors, and it's gonna be my man Hollywood Charles Silvas. Let's see if we can get a word in with Hollywood. Hollywood, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
What's going on, Weezy?
Hey man, you look good tonight. How's the car feel?
It's fast. If only had made your race.
What's that mean?
Means it didn't make it through the B.
Oh well, hey, you look good. It's a shame that these guys are that fast, man. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I seen you get into a little bit of contact with another driver. I didn't quite catch who it was, man, but what happened out there?
Oh, we got 3 wide and they lifted, just didn't get lifted quick enough. We just got together a little bit.
Hey, well, I hate to see it for you, Hollywood, man. I was pulling for you. I didn't know you missed it till just now, man.
Yeah, I tried to get Jesse there in the B main, but kind of ran out of room between him and the wall.
Hey, well, it's always fun talking to you, man. And hey, maybe next week. You never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
That was Charles Silvas. As we move on to our feature race here tonight, the International Dirt Association presented by Online Dirt Connection. The Bruce Built Iron Man Monday Modified Series starts right now. All right, the guys are down on pit road, so we'll take you through the starting order here for race number 4. It's going to be Hayden Cardwell in the 021 with the 00 of Kendall Tucker alongside him on that first row. JD Brown and Mason Crawford, they're going to be in that second row. Blake Cannon and Shad Prescott, the 44 and the 41, side by side there in the third row. Fourth row, we got Mookie Haney in the 000, the 122 of Bailey Cardwell. I think it's Davin, maybe? Davin Cardwell. Fifth row is going to be Dan Smolders, the 211, and the 184 of the fast Clay Debin. Sixth row is going to be the 25 car of Jarrett Murphy. Sixth row. Yeah, the sixth row is going to be Jarrett Murphy and JD Sass. The seventh row, Kyle Pearson, the number 60, and the 23 of Todd Hook. Eighth row goes to the 014 of Jason Minot and the 24, Carl Young. Ninth row is going to be Michael Holder in the 16 and Dustin Hall in the 331. And last but not least, barely made it in the show tonight, but he's here, Wes Gwaltney, the infamous Wes Gwaltney in the 81 car. Hey, y'all get ready, and I'll get a drink. Green flag here. A lot of solid black cars up front, so if you're looking to sponsor these guys, get a hold of them. 06 leads this race. Hayden Cardwell, Kendall Tucker, third, JD Brown, and I gotta get that off your screen. Prescott in the 41 running right up along that outside wall. Cannon on the inside of Crawford, the 119. They go side by side right behind the 14 of JD Brown. JD trying to make it 2 in a row right now. He's having some trouble because he's got pressure from behind there. That 44, Blake Cannon, making moves in that 06 machine. Down on the bottom, the 119 of Mason Crawford following in tow as they make their way up to the front there. Kendall Tucker, the next one on the hit list there in that 00 machine. Five laps into this one, and Hayden Cardwell way out front by 0.9 seconds over Kendall Tucker there in that 00. Kendall's trying to hold off JD Brown and Mason Crawford. Blake Cannon makes his way around that 14, and he's pulling up on the back bumper there. Kendall Tucker. Kendall goes way high there a little bit, loses a little bit of time. Actually gains maybe a little bit of time. That momentum, not sure. what happened there, but the high side does carry a lot more momentum than the bottom side there, but a lot of guys using that bottom and making it work. Just depends on how you have your car set up. Trouble for Blake Cannon. Cannon gets into the wall just a little bit there and then throws it down to the inside of his teammate there, Mason Crawford. Mason checks out there off of turn number 4, but Blake gets a good run off of the corner. We got some racing going on here. Says 06 Motorsports finishes 1, 2, 3, 4 bad fast boys. That's what the chat says. Looks like having a little bit of trouble up on the high side there. The 119 gets into the wall just a little bit. Crawford. Hayden Cardwell losing a little bit of time. Kendall Tucker narrowed it down to a 0.6, so he's knocked 3/10 off of it here in the last couple laps. Cautions out for the first time here at Knoxville Raceway, and it's going to be, I'm not sure. So let's check it out. Let's try to find out what happened here on the instant replay. Hang tight. Looks like Hall in the 331 was side by side with the 24 of Carl Young. Hall, he gets into the wall just a little bit there, and Todd Hook gets collected in that as well in the 23 machine. So that's the reason why we're under our first caution of the night. A lot of fast cars out there tonight. These times that these guys are putting down are absolutely amazing. I mean, for the track, you know, I'm saying they are so close together, within a 1/10 of a second of each other. That's almost like they got fixed setups, you know. 30-something cars showed up, but only 20 made it to this event. 20 of the baddest. Charles Silvis is one of the baddest, but unfortunate that he didn't make it. Get caught up in something without them cautions. There ain't a whole lot you can do about it. So that's why I say always start up front in your heat races or the B mains, whatever. Start up front. If there's no cautions, then you might be all right up front, but you start in the middle of the pack, you might have some trouble. All right, these guys are doubled up here, and they're getting set to go green one more time. Well, for the last time, I hope. We'll see Hayden Cardwell, still your race leader. Kendall Tucker, J.D. Brown, Mason Crawford, and Blake Cannon's the top 5. Green flags out, and the 44 of Cannon is all over J.D. Brown as they go 3 wide into turn number 1. Mason Crawford right up next to that outside wall there. The 41 of Prescott sandwiched in between him and Cannon. J.D. Brown escapes the... J.D. Brown escapes that mess. And now he's getting a shot at taking home the win here as we're having a race up front between Kendall Tucker and Hayden Cardwell. Last lap, Kendall Tucker, your race leader. But Hayden Cardwell looking strong on the bottom. Here comes the 14, last week's winner, J.D. Brown in the... Kendall Tucker with a great run off that high side. Pulls to the inside there, the 0-2-1 of Cardwell. Kendall Tucker with the slider right across the nose of Cardwell. Cardwell crosses him over. Then they drag race into turn number 1. Cardwell throws it back at him. Tucker with the crossover here one more time for the lead. drag race on the backstretch. These guys are putting on a clinic out here, and not only here up front, but they're doing it in the back too, side by side for the lead. That time by Hayden Cardwell, your race leader. Kendall Tucker has to pull a move here as JD Brown watches this out his windshield, thinking maybe something will happen, and that will open up the door for JD to pull off 2 in a row. Here comes JD Brown looking to make it 3 wide here as they take lap number 20. Cardwell and Tucker up on the high side along with Crawford. JD Brown running third down on the bottom. Kendall moves to the bottom of the track and then double zero. Your race leader, Cardwell, kept it up high that time. Two by two up front. JD Brown, the only one on the bottom. All the other 3 up on the high side. It looks like 06 is 1-3, I guess. I don't believe Kendall Tucker's a 06 driver, but he does have a similar looking car, so he might be. I could be wrong. Maybe I could. Y'all could let me know. Let's see. 06s. Maybe Daniel Shepard could let me know who the 06 drivers are. But right now, Kendall Tucker throws the slider across the Cardwell's nose as he's looking to lead another lap. Can he do it this time by? Cardwell leads that lap halfway through the race here. 25 more of this, and I'll be out of breath, and I won't be able to talk for a week. Let's jump on board with Hayden Cardwell as he crosses over Kendall Tucker. Cardwell maintains the lead here as they go nose to tail here. All 4 of these guys, Cardwell, Tucker, Crawford, Cannon, Prescott, Smoters, your top 6. Cardwell looking good as he holds off Kendall Tucker. Crawford, he's running strong in that number 3 spot, and Blake Cannon, he is ready to make a move here. Said in his interview he just don't have quite the car that he wanted. He was about 2/10 off, but he is making it work. Running strong right there in 4th. Look at the battle up front between Cardwell, Tucker, and Crawford, and the caution comes out. Lap number 28. We are under caution, and you seen what it was for. We'll go back and take a look. All right, here's what happened now. We had a little bit of trouble. Kyle Pearson, JD Sass, and Todd Hook. Look at Todd Hook as he flips end over end and lands on his side there up against the wall. Couldn't get it off the track quick enough there as the leaders was coming by. iRacing throws out the caution, slows these guys down, and now they got to do it all over again. 20 laps to go here for race number 4. The International Dirt Association presented by Online Dirt Connections. Bruce Build Ironman Monday Modified Series, race number 4. And then you know what? This is what I'm talking about. When I say come out and watch the race, it's going to be good. These modifieds really, really put on a good show. Knoxville really, really puts on a good show. So when I heard they were coming here tonight, I said, uh-oh, it's going to be a good one. And right now, Hayden Cardwell, he's did a great job up front as he has led quite a few laps, 25 laps so far. Kendall Tucker, he's led 4 laps in the mix of all that. Nobody else has led any laps out there tonight besides Cardwell and Tucker. But I tell you what, you're going to have to watch out for Mason Crawford and Blake Cannon, and never count out Shad Prescott now. And don't forget, you got Dan Smolders, Bailey Cardwell, Jarrett Murphy, Mookie Haney, and Clay Devin. All those guys, they got a chance to make it happen here now that we had this caution. So we'll see. I believe this restart is single file. So we're getting set to go green here one more time. Here we go, hammer down. Cardwell gets a great restart there and separates himself from Kendall Tucker. Now they gotta work hard to catch back up to him. It's gonna be 17 laps to go here this time for Hayden Cardwell. Can Kendall Tucker do it? Better watch out. The 119 of Crawford was all the way up on the back bumper of that 00. Wow, what a mess. My bad, my mic was muted. Yeah, Dan Smolders got into the wall just a little bit there, and he kept it together. But these guys are really putting on a show back here. A lot of contact going on. Cardwell involved in there as well. The number 122 there running 9th. Back up front, Hayden Cardwell still leading the show here. Crawford, he's got a... Oh, Kendall Tucker drops back to 5th. Not sure what happened. Top 5 is Cardwell, Crawford, Cannon, Prescott, and Tucker here. As we're approaching 10 to go here in the next lap or two. Tucker has his work cut out for him if he wants anything, or he has to have a caution. Cardwell held off Tucker there on that last run before the caution come out, but now he's got his hands full of Mason Crawford. These two 06 guys are flying around this high side. They might be teammates, but hey, anything goes, I would say. I know I got teammates, but I wouldn't turn them. But I'm gonna race them hard as I can for that win. And right there, that's what they're doing. Third, Blake Cannon. He's looking good, running strong. A little bit of gap between him as Kendall Tucker makes his way around Shad Prescott to try to take over that 4th spot. And he clears him here coming across the start-finish line. 10 laps to go for Hayden Cardwell. Let's jump on board with Hayden Cardwell. Right up next to that wall as you get a good shot of how close they was to the wall off the back bumper of the 021, your race leader Cardwell, as he comes across the start-finish line. 116 miles an hour there with Mason Crawford hot on his trail. Cannon gets into the wall just a little bit. That's going to open up the door for Kendall Tucker. Now Kendall's all over Blake Cannon as he throws it down in there in turn number 3. Cannon with the crossover here, but Kendall Tucker has the momentum. Actually, I'm wrong. I thought he was going to get a good run off of turn number 4, but not quite the run he was looking for. All but touching these two guys, Cannon and Tucker, fighting for that number 3 spot right now. It goes to Cannon, but Tucker comes from second, so he wants to get that 3rd spot and then move on up. Problem is 5 laps to go. Not enough time to do it here. Back up front, we got a battle for the lead. As always, Crawford and Cardwell still going at it lap after lap. But Cardwell seems to be the one that prevails in all of these battles. And also the fastest car on the track with a 19.989. The only car in the 19s that is his fastest lap, by the way, not his current lap time. We're on 3 to go as he crosses that line this time by. It's going to be 2 more times around for the 06 driver of the 021, Hayden Cardwell. Hayden, no stranger of victory lane. He won over in the Pro Late Models on Sunday nights, and he's looking to get that win in the modifieds here on Monday. Cardwell takes that white flag here as he is just a tick out in front of Mason Crawford. One more time around here for Hayden Cardwell as he comes through 3 and 4. They're right up next to the wall. Crawford doesn't get the run he was looking for. And the checker flag, the win. The whole show goes to Hayden Cardwell in the 021, but great job by Mason Crawford, Blake Cannon, Kendall Tucker, Shad Prescott. All those guys finishes in the top 5. Jarrett Murphy, Clay Devin, Carl Young, Bailey Cardwell, Jason Minot round out the top 10. And you know what? Driver interviews coming right up, so don't go nowhere. Let me know if you want to ask them a question. We're going to pull up Hayden Cardwell, Mason Crawford, and Blake Cannon. So if you got a question you want to ask them, you just let me know. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a talk in with the driver of the number 44 machine, Blake Cannon. We talked to him earlier. He said he had a little bit of trouble, and he said he was about 2/10 off, but it didn't look like it out there on the track. Blake Cannon, it's Jay Weezy. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, what held you back out there? I know your teammates were really fast. Was you having any trouble? What was it?
I went with a little too much fuel. Made the error on the setup, so it was my fault that I was a little bit off. But I got up to 3rd earlier on the bottom and was feeling pretty good, and I just made a drive error, and I lost like 5-6 spots. And from then on, I had to really abuse my equipment to get back to where I was at. So if I had one more caution, I might have been all right. But just nonetheless, just proud of everybody at Z6, you know, to finish 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty special.
Yeah, and you know, somebody actually called that out there in the chat. I forget who it was. think it might have been Daniel Shepard, but
yeah,
yeah, man.
Daniel with the
Once you,
shout out.
yeah, hey, what a job by the team, man, and good job on your part. You know, hanging in there. You know, I mean, I know you guys are fast, but you actually got to wheel these things around, man. You guys put on a great show, and you're gonna bring it home third tonight after starting fifth. So congratulations. Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, I just appreciate it, G Weezy, but no, just shows how much the team has worked. You know, we've really put a lot of effort here lately, and you know, we're getting better and better each week. So we definitely aren't done yet. We got a lot of heads to turn, and we plan on doing that. But I just want to thank everybody, you know, again from Z6, Hayden, Kendall, Mason, Daniel, and Jordan. Got to thank Augusta Aquatics and Max's Car Racing and Easy Go as well. Pretty stoked, honestly.
Hey, absolutely, man. I love watching you out there, man. I know that we've been talking a lot lately, and I plan to keep that up, man. So keep up the good work and good run there tonight, and we'll see you next week.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully I can talk to you a little bit more.
Absolutely. Your third place finisher there, Blake Cannon, the driver of the 44 machine. As we move on to our number 2 finisher tonight after starting 4th. He's going to come home 2nd after a hard-fought battle. Almost pulled it off there at the Mason Crawford. Is Jay Weezy, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, could you have done anything different to get around Hayden?
Yeah, I mean, he got into the wall, and I had the opportunity to pass him, but as a team, we were looking for that 1, 2, 3, 4 finish that we got. I didn't want to take the chance of getting into him as I got by, so I just took a back seat to him, stayed right up on him till the end of the race.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I believe you, but hey, man, I agree. You know, teammates, you guys were all fast as a team. You guys really prevailed out there tonight and showed your stuff. Maybe you put a target on your back, but hey, better to have a target on your back than a target on your front. You know, at least they're behind you. Good run, man, out there. It was fun watching you guys throw the sliders all over each other, man. You couldn't have got any closer to his bumper. Where was the fast line? Up on the high side? You couldn't make nothing happen on the bottom?
Start of the race, it seemed like you could run the top in 1 and 2 and take it to the bottom for 3 and 4 and keep up with everybody. But once the top came in 3 and 4, it was just getting up on the cushion and staying there.
Hey, man, great job out there. Anybody you want to thank?
06 Motorsports.
Hey, that's simple. Simple as that,
Yeah.
man. All right,
Yes,
it's your
sir.
2nd place finisher, ladies and gentlemen. Mason Crawford, the driver of the 119. And we're going to move on to the guy that did it. He did it again. The 0-21 started on the pole, finished on the pole, and led 46 laps here tonight to bring home the win for the International Dirt Association presented by Online Dirt Connection. The Bruce Build Ironman Monday Modified Series here at Knoxville. Hayden Cardwell. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. What do you think about that race, Weezy?
Hey, man, how much fun was that? I know it was a lot of fun for me, as always, watching you guys. You guys put on one heck of a show. I knew coming into tonight that these modifieds at Knoxville were going to be a fun race. It's always fun here, but I didn't expect it to be that fun. How much fun did you have? And is there anything that you could have did better or different?
The first 25 laps, me and Kendall were just throwing sliders back and forth, and JD was there for a little bit, but I'm not for sure where he went. And I don't think I could have done nothing any better. Just I know Mason, he's probably one of the best around the cushion, and I don't know how he didn't get by me. But all in all, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing else I can say about that.
Yeah, great job by all the 06 guys. You know, he said he seen you tap the wall or get into the wall a little bit, and he could have tried to get by you, but he didn't want to cause an accident. You know, you're his teammate. You know, had it not been your teammate, maybe he'd have took that shot. But hey, man, you did it. You know, you pretty much dominated out there. You led 46 laps, had the fastest car, the only car in the 19s out of all these drivers, man. That's really something to say. Congratulations on the win here.
Thank you, man.
Anybody want to thank?
Yeah, I just want to start off by saying everybody at 06, Daniel and Jordan, they couldn't make it tonight with some problems with their PCs, but Mason, Blake, and Kendall, they've helped me for the past 2 weeks, and you can see the success we've had, and I just can't thank everybody there And thank IDA for seeing this. It's awesome league.
Hey man, congratulations tonight, and hey, maybe we'll see you Thursday.
Most definitely.
Absolutely. That's gonna do it for the driver interviews, and we're gonna go through your unofficial race results. They're unofficial because everything I say is unofficial. Right? Hey, I ain't no admin here. I ain't the boss. Let's check them out here. Hayden Cardwell with the win. Mason Crawford comes in second. Blake Cannon, Kendall Tucker, and Shad Prescott round out the top 5. Jared Murphy, Clay Debin, Carl Young, Bailey Cardwell, Jason Minot gonna finish in that number 10 spot. And we look a little bit further back to the second half of the field. Dustin Hall, Wes Gwaltney, JD Sass, Michael Holder, Kyle Pearson, Dan Smolders, Mookie Haney, Todd Hook, and last week's winner JD Brown had some trouble there. Going to finish 19th, and last but not least is Narwhal Bloodbath's own Jesse Isidore, the number 15, which did not start the race, I don't think. So it's not showing him have a fast time, so I don't think he showed up. I hate to see that, man, because Hollywood Charles Silva sure would have showed up, and a lot of other guys would have showed up. But hey, you know, things happen, and I don't hold nothing against anybody. But thanks to everybody out there watching, and the International Dirt Association couldn't do it without all these guys that helped them. So special thanks to those guys, and especially Narwhal Bloodbath and Jesse Isidore, man. Those guys are great over there. Next week, on Monday, we'll be at LIMALAND on the 10th of December, so don't miss that. So for tonight, for Sim Race TV, I'm Jay Weezy. Everybody, thank you for watching, and come back and see us, man. Have a great night and keep getting dirty.